I'm Christian Lamitschka for Country Music News International, and today we have Jimmy
Stanley
on the show.
Yeah, man.
Well, Jimmy, it's your first time here on Country Music News International, so could you please introduce yourself to our readers and listeners who hear about you for the first time?
Absolutely. My name is Jimmy Stanley. I am a singer-songwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee. I work on the show Crazy Hearts Nashville, and just thankful for y'all having me.
You're welcome. Jimmy, I know you have a new song out.
I do.
Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
The song I have coming out, it'll be out within the next couple of weeks, is called Say You Want Me. It's an upbeat, kind of more powerful ballad, if you will. It officially goes, well, we don't have an official date yet, so we're just waiting on that to come out, and we're working on a record right now with a producer here in town, and we're really excited, pumped.
Oh, cool. Did you wrote the song by yourself, or did you co-wrote?
No, the single's actually, it's not my single. It's a couple good friends of mine wrote it, and I've been a big fan of theirs. You know, we've written together, and just been a big fan of the song, big supporter, and I finally got it.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about the song, about what it is exactly?
Sure. Well, the song is called Say You Want Me. It's basically a message to a woman, and you know, it just basically says that he's right there waiting on her, so whenever she wants to go, like, let's do it, you know. So
as you're a songwriter too, might be you can explain our readers and listeners what's the difference to write a song for a female artist or for a male artist. What's the difference?
Well, I mean, it just really depends. There's so many different ways to write a song. Gosh, sometimes you write a song and you think it's for a male artist. It could be for a female artist. You just never know. A song kind of takes its shape in the room as you're writing it.
By all the songs which are written by different songwriters, performed by different artists, which is your personal favorite?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Yep.
That's a really tough question. I'd have to say that my favorite on radio right now is probably Luke Bryan's Drink a Beer. It's what seems like would be kind of just a kind of party, you know, title. Is a really serious and well-written, simple song.
What are you doing when you're doing party?
When partying?
Yeah, when you're partying.
When I party, what do I do? Well, if I can remember most of it, that's always a tough one. Not a lot of times we just like to go out around here and go to the honky tonks with fellow songwriters and musicians and just kind of let loose. Sometimes we tend to do that a little more than most people.
What's your opinion about songwriter nights?
I think they're super important. I think that's where you know, it used to be back in the day that people just performed other people's songs down on Broadway. Well, now you have these, you know, writing is the new gateway to being an artist. So you've got these people cutting their teeth and, you know, and songwriting nights and pouring their heart out with their songs, which is super important. Because, you know, if you go out as an artist, you're going to be playing your stuff anyway. So I think it's crucial.
You are now for a couple of time in the music business. What changed since you joined the first time the music business?
Well, I think when I got here, I've been in Nashville about 8 years, and like I just said, I think it used to be back in the day you could, you know, go sing a Hank Williams cover and get a record deal, and seems like nowadays you've got to write. You've got to you have to have your craft well honed and well rounded, if you will. It's, you know, I think you've got to be a songwriter first and foremost. You got to understand the way the song works, how it's built. So that way when you go out there, whether it's your song or somebody else's song, you can convey it like it is your own, even if it's not. I think that's really important to understand how a song works.
Were your parents supportive, or was it a struggle when you told them, I like to make a living with the music biz?
No, they never put up much of a fight. I've kind of always done what I wanted, and they knew that, and they knew there was no stopping me, and I was going to do it anyway. So I'm very blessed to have their support, and you know, they've really gotten behind me, and yeah, I wouldn't be here without them.
Can you remember the first song you wrote? Or better let me ask, the first song you ever wrote. Can you remember?
I can remember, and I couldn't tell you what it was. I almost didn't even know I was writing a song. My buddy and I had skipped school, and he had 2 old Washburn guitars, and we just started writing. I can't remember what it was, but that's the first time we ever sat down and put pen to paper.
Did you ever wrote a song for a girl you love?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of my songs are more about, maybe a little remorseful,
Okay.
for doing, I mess up, and I tend to write about that a lot. I like to write songs that are really personal about, a girl that I love, but I also like to keep my songs universal so that they could be any woman, not just one particular one.
Okay.
So I like them to be personal to everybody.
So, if the folks outside now like to get more information about you, where can they find it?
They could find it at jimmystanley.com. They can also go on Twitter. It's jstanofficial, or twitter.com/jstanofficial. And they can also find it on Facebook. It's under Jimmy Stanley. And like I said, we've got a song coming out here in the next, could be as early as today, but we're waiting on the official word. And they can also tune in to ane.com and watch Crazy Hearts Nashville. And there's some music on there, and me playing live. And there's actually the new episode. We'll have a showcase that I do in it, so tune in.
So, folks, and if you want to like to hear or read the inside news about him, read Country Music News International each day, or listen to the radio show of Country Music News International, where we play his songs. Have a good one, stay with us, and have fun.